Find the area of the following figure. In this case, we have a circle, and the formula for the area of a circle is A, that stands for area, equals pi times the radius square. Now, the radius is the distance from the center to any point on the circle. In this case, our radius is 4. Now, we are going to see the precise value of pi and also an approximation of pi. The precise value means that we are going to use the Greek letter pi instead of putting it as 3.14. So, once again, the only thing we need to do in this case is write A equals pi r squared. We know that r equals 4. So we can write it as pi times 4 to the second power, or 4 squared. Now, to the second power means that you're going to be multiplying by itself. So now you have pi times 4 times 4, 16. And we're going to put the coefficient first, so we're going to put 16 pi. And that is your answer. Now the second approach. We are going to use an approximation of pi. Now we're going to write it as A equals 3.1415 times r squared. Once again, our radius is 4, so let's rewrite it as 3.1415 times 4 squared. Now we get 3.1415 times 16. Now the only thing you need to do is multiply 3.1415 times 16. You can actually do that multiplication, and I expect you to actually show me the whole work for this problem, and the answer is going to be 50.264 feet squared. Now, I need you to raise your hand to tell me that you're finished with the first, and you can get credit for taking accurate notes and also following instructions. Now we're going to be finding the area of a square. The area of a square is A equal side square. Remember, since we have a square, every single side measures exactly the same thing. So 5 meters, 5 meters, 5 meters. Now, to find the area, the only thing we need to do is plug in one of the sides. So we have A equals 5 meters, and all this is to the second power. And our answer is going to be 5 times 5, 25. And our units are meters square. And we are done with the second problem. Took us about 1 minute to finish this. Now we're going to be finding the area of the following figure. In this case, we have a rectangle, and the formula for the area of a rectangle is A equals length times width, or base times height. Now, we know that our width is going to be 6 feet, and our length is going to be 2 feet. So now let's just plug it in the formula. So we have area equals 2 feet times 6 feet, and that gives us 2 times 6, 12, and feet times feet gives you feet square. And we are done with this problem. Now I need you to raise your hand to tell me that you're finished with the third part of this video, and that way you can get credit. Now we need to find the area, and this shape is a triangle. So the formula for the area of a triangle is A equals 1/2 base times height, or you can write it also as A equals base times height divided by 2. Okay, we were able to derive that formula yesterday. Now our base is 7, so base equals 7 feet. And our height equals 4 feet. Now the only thing we need to do is plug in our numbers. So we have area equals 1/2 times 7 feet times 4 feet. I'm going to multiply my whole number first, and then I'm going to multiply my fraction. So I'm going to get 4 times 7. That is going to give me 28 feet square. Now let's put a 1 underneath the 28. And you can cross cancel. So 2 and 28, that gives you 1 and 14. So your answer is going to be 14 feet square. Right? The second method, very similar. A equals base times height divided by 2, which is 7 feet times 4 feet over 2. That gives you 28 feet square over 2, which is 14 feet square. Now this is a new shape for you. This is what we call a trapezoid. Then this is a quadrilateral, meaning it has 4 sides, but the bases have actually different length. So the formula for the area of a trapezoid is A equals base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2 times the height. In this case, our base 1 is going to be 6 feet. Base 2 equals 4 feet. And our height equals 2 feet. Now, our area, let's plug in the numbers. We have 6 feet times plus, add 6 feet plus 4 feet, and then we are going to divide that by 2, and the height is 2. Now you have 6 feet plus 4 feet. That gives you 10 feet divided by 2 times 2 feet. Then you can tell that they can actually cross cancel. So you get 10 feet square. And that is your answer for the area of a trapezoid.